we unmuted?
Good evening, Saints fans. This is Jody and Jody, and we are live here at the Lady Saints first conference matchup down here in Osage against the Green Devils. We'll have a varsity JV doubleheader tonight. Lineups will be coming up here shortly. How do we see comments like if they're muted, if they can't hear us? I don't know.
My parents were talking with you. I think that's true. I'll log on here.
Coming into tonight's matchup, the Saints are 0-3. The Green Devils are 2-0. 1-0 in the conference. This will be the first conference game for the Lady Saints.
What am I doing here? It shows we're live.
Hi, Jody.
I think that's not a bad view at all. I can hear stuff going on, so we're good. Here?
Nope. Hello. Oh, where are they? Sephora's. Guess that. So, can you show science?
What's the delay? I guess when you put a camera down, most people don't want to see the camera anyway.
We are just getting underway here, starting with the starting lineups, followed by the national anthem.
Play ball.
All right, Saints fans. Well, let's recap that starting lineup. For the Saints, we have Macy Meyer batting first and catching. Batting second, we have Lexi Jewell in left field. Batting third, McKenna Norby at shortstop. Batting fourth, Josie Jewell pitching. Batting fifth, Alexis Frine at first base. Batting sixth, Lakin Evans playing third. Batting seventh, JC Johnston playing center. Lila Knowlton batting eighth, playing second. And in the ninth spot, Braylee Sherrard in right field. This is historically a pretty good matchup between the two teams. Usually goes back and forth. Never know who's going to come out on top when we play each other. It's like we got a nice crowd in right center tonight from St. Ansgar. It's nice to see that. The boys are playing behind us. JV boys are playing right now.
JV boys are playing right now, and I know JJV played, but I don't know the outcome of that game.
Okay.
At this point, I was here and left and came back, so I have not heard anything as of right now. But they were ahead when I left, and I think they were in about the third inning, and they were having some good hits, so that was fun to watch. All right, Macy Meyer is up to bat here.
All right, looking for a leadoff hit by Macy.
So this pitcher is somebody that the girls have seen in the past. She pitched last year for Osage.
Name is Keely Anderegg. And she'll start with a strike.
Strike right down the middle. And I think she thought about it there for a minute. Outside. We got a pretty good view here tonight for being able to see kind of where the ball comes across the plate.
Definitely can call balls and strikes from this angle, Jode.
We for sure can. They might be recruiting us for umping rather than Saints TV. Ooh.
Good cut. Good cut by Macy.
All right, she's 1-2 for a count. There it is. Ooh, a little high. 2-2.
We are just starting off here in the top of the first. Macy Meyer up to bat.
Go get it.
Got a piece of it there.
Little inside pitch. It's a little breezy here. The wind is blowing out, so hopefully if we get a hold of a ball that maybe it'll go over the fence tonight.
Yeah,
that would be
that'd
awesome.
fun. Yeah, the outfielders could be working hard tonight.
Outside. Full count. Ooh, strike three. Got her in a high inside pitch, it looked like.
That'll bring up Lexi Jewell, left field.
There's a strike. She's doing a good job moving the ball around.
Yes. Started on the inside corner with that one. Ooh. Okay.
So Lexi's 0-2.
Gonna protect here. Any little bit of contact will be good.
Go get it.
There you go.
That one looked like it had a little curve to it, didn't it?
Yep. Lexi just needs to stay aggressive. Anything close.
Got her, and it looked like a little drop ball action there.
Yep, a little bit of off-speed drop, and Lexi goes down looking.
All right, 2 down for the Saints. Now we got McKenna Norby up to bat. There's a strike.
It's with the strike again. It's a little bit outside.
Strike 2. Gave her an outside pitch. She's 0-2. Ball outside.
Brings McKenna to a 1-2 count. Saints have 2 down here in the top of the first.
Look at it.
Good eye.
Counts 2-2. 2-2 with 2 outs. Top of the first inning. There's
nice
a
cut by
left
McKenna.
foul land.
She is timing this ball out. Nice cut, McKenna. She's still at a 2-2 count.
Outside.
Ball
Full
3.
count. Good at bat for McKenna right now.
Yep.
Both dugouts are loud.
There goes McKenna down to first on balls.
Good at bat for McKenna. Was down 0-2 in the count and came back and ended up walking. So
That brings up Josie Jewell, pitcher. Saints have 2 outs, a runner on first here in the top of the first.
go McKenna.
Ball 1.
Pass ball. Advances McKenna to second base. So 1-0 for a count, 2 down, runner at second.
I think he's not. Umpire's not ready here.
What do we have going on?
There was timeout by the official out there in the infield.
Gotcha. All right, back to playing.
All right, here comes a 1-0 pitch.
Ooh, good.
Good cut. As he pulled that little bit off-speed pitch. Brings her to 1-1. McKenna is in scoring position. I mean, nice to see you.
Ooh, low. Oh, that was pretty low.
That was pretty low.
The pitch was low.
Yes.
All right. 1-2 for a count, 2 down. She's got to protect.
It's a wide strike zone, folks.
All right.
Hopefully it stays wide.
No runs. Osage is up. Defensively, we're going to have to play strong. I have a feeling that they've got some good hitters on their team that we've got to be ready to defensively for. So hopefully we're on our toes and ready to toss some people out or catch some fly balls. Who's their first batter?
We have center fielder Miley Howe, Jr. Next up will be Emery Dodd, freshman, right fielder. And batting third is Erica Gost, junior catcher. Recap the positions of the Saints on the field. We have Macy Meyer catching, Josie Jewell pitching, Al Frine at first, Lila Knowlton at second, McKenna Norby at third, Lakin Evans at short, and I believe the outfield is left field will be Lexi Jewell, center field JC Johnston, and right field Braylee Sherrard. It's a little bit different than what was announced right away at the start of the game. Just a little switcheroo by Lakin and McKenna. So McKenna will be at third here to start the game, and Lakin at shortstop.
Good warm up for the Saints there. We're ready to rock it. Here we go.
And here we go. Josie pitching to Miley Howe
Nice
for this
pitch.
first batter.
Good
She starts
inside.
with a strike.
I wouldn't be surprised if Miley decides to maybe try to put down a bunt. She's pretty quick.
Nice play from
Catch the
third to
ball.
first
Nice.
for out number one. Good glove by McKenna. And we are at the bottom of the first. Saints have one out.
All right, we have a little strategy going on out there. So we are throwing Lakin back to third, looks like, and McKenna will go back to short here. So maybe it's going to be per batter. We're trying to strategize just that type of deal where the hitters may hit.
Yes, that could be. And I believe, Jody, as long as the girls stay in the game, that is perfectly legal. They can switch positions every batter if they want to.
That's correct. There's no entry, re-entry. So
Correct.
all right, we're going to have an
All right,
umping
well.
meeting here to try to figure this out. And
First play of the game, we're questioned by the coach here.
I don't know all the rules on this stuff. So
I don't know if they have to tell the officials that they're switching. I guess we'll find out. I think officially they only have to tell the officials if somebody is coming in or out of the game. But we will find out.
I think they're concerned about some batting order stuff, potentially. But I don't think that the switching of positions, as long as they're not taken out, or
Correct.
would affect the batting order. I guess the Jody show should get a rule book,
Maybe we should.
but it would probably take us too long to find the rule in the rule book. All right, we're going to go out and play our game. There's no change.
Yep.
So we
Nobody has left the game or re-entered the game. And we are at the bottom of the first. Saints have 1 out. Score is 0-0.
And who is this up to bat now?
This is Emery Dodd,
Dodd.
right fielder.
And she is a junior as well, right?
She's a freshman.
Emery's a freshman?
Emery's a freshman.
Going to be a sophomore.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a nice hit out to center.
Yep.
Picked up quickly by J.C. Johnston to get it in.
All right, and now it looks like we got Erica Gost, another lefty up to bat.
Yes. So now we have 1 runner on first, 1 out.
Yep, be ready for a bunt here potentially too. You got Emery, who's pretty quick on first, and Erica's pretty speedy as well.
Good first pitch there.
All right, Saints defense, be ready here. Right now the count's 1-0, 1 out. Runner on first for Osage. Catch it, Lila. Back to 1, Lila. Good job. Double play.
She
Lila
doubles
did
up
great.
Emery at first.
She knew where her runner was. The runner let off a little bit too far to be able to get back for Lila's throw back to first. So great job by Lila. Great catch by Alexis. And Saints are up to bat again. Top of the second.
Score is 0-0. And that'll bring up for St. Ansgar Alexis Frine, Lakin Evans, J.C. Johnston. That was a fun little double play.
It was. You could tell Lila was pretty excited. Her facial expression said it all when she caught the ball and knew exactly where to throw it back to. So that was fun.
And that's what it's all about, Joe. It's nice to see the girls having fun.
Absolutely.
So far, they seem to have a lot of energy, and they're just excited to be out here on this nice night playing ball game.
So we had, we just got back from state golf today, and we did Saints TV on a pull cart for part of the time that we were down there. Eric, Mr. Candle Genius, rigged something up and came down on Thursday and got us all set up, and he walked the poles with us that day, and we got a lot of compliments, a lot of thank yous. There was some girls down there who didn't have family that could come, and they were pretty excited to be able to send the YouTube channel to their families and teammates so they could watch them live as well. So
that's really great.
It was nice. It was pretty cool.
All right, we have Alexis Frine, junior first baseman for the Saints. And
looked like a pretty good pitch. Yep. 0-1.
We're here in the top of the second. Score is 0-0.
Got her on a high pitch there. 0-2. That was a good cut by Alexis, though. Ooh, good cut there.
Alexis has another swing and a miss, and that'll be out number 1 for the Saints, which brings up Lakin Evans, sophomore third baseman tonight.
Sophomore third baseman or shortstop tonight. Yes. One just never knows. A bit outside for Lakin's liking.
Yep. That's a good one to look at. Brings Lakin to 0-1.
The girls are going to have to be swinging tonight. Anything close.
Good cut by Lakin.
I would say his strike zone's, it's larger, and so they're just going to have to adjust to that. He's not going to change his strike zone because we're not happy with it. So
correct. All right, 0-2 pitch.
I would say all three of those balls were outside
I would also.
Lakin's liking, and he called them consistently. So we've got to go after him.
All right. That brings up J.C. Johnston, center fielder.
Ooh.
It's a missed bunt attempt for strike number 1.
Tip foul out.
Saints have 2 down here in the top of the second, and we are scoreless.
0-1 count with 2 down. Well, now she'll be swinging away.
Brings JC to an 0-2 count. All it takes is a little bit of solid contact, and that ball's going to go flying.
That's for sure. Oh, strike 3. All 3 of our strikeouts will get caught looking on the third strike. So, as I said, the strike zone's going to be a little bit bigger, and we just got to be ready to attack.
Brings us to the bottom of the second. We are scoreless. Up to bat for Osage is third baseman Olivia Chapman, shortstop Aubrey Chapman, and left fielder Emma Evans.
Tomorrow the Saints are in Mason City, and I know we play AGWSR for the 1:30 game, and then we have a 10 o'clock game, and we are playing
Clear Lake.
Clear Lake.
Yep, and both will be at Newman's Field. I'm not sure which one of the two. They have 2 fields there. Not sure which one we will play on, but they are both at Newman.
The boys are not scheduled for any games tomorrow. So if you want to watch any ball, you come to the Newman softball fields. It's supposed to be a nice warm day tomorrow, so it'll be a good day for it.
All right. Expecting another round of great defense from the Saints here.
Yeah, just like
First
last
pitch.
inning. That was great. Little inside.
Ball inside.
And
Comes the 1-0 pitch.
Olivia Chapman is a senior this year.
Olivia is a freshman this year.
Okay, so Aubrey Chapman is
Yes.
a senior.
Yes. I'm going to move Olivia to first. Brings up Aubrey Chapman, who is a senior. So we have no outs, runner on first. So here in the bottom of the second. As batter number 2 comes up for the inning.
All right, let's go, Josie.
Nothing good here, Jose.
Be ready at third. We got to be there. Are you able to hold him up?
Hard hit ball there.
Hard hit ball to Lakin, and then McKenna tried to grab it off of Lakin's glove, and we were able to stop it before it headed too far out to the outfield, holding the runners up at second. So
Brings up Emma Evans, left fielder. Saints looking for their first out.
force out at third here. Here's a good one.
Good pitch by Josie. Starting with the strike this time.
Counts 0-1. That looked like a good pitch. Yep, he was calling them low for them, and
That brings us to a 0-2 count.
Oop, up, Macy.
Emma fouls that one off. Leaves her still at a 0-2 count. Runners at first and second here in the bottom of the second. Saints have no outs.
Good pitch.
Good pitch.
Kind of an off-speed pitch, it looked like, and she fouls it down, foul down third baseline. A little ahead of it.
All right, here comes another 0-2 pitch from Josie. That's a good pitch.
Get her at 3. Oh. It was a good stop, McKenna. Throwing to third, just couldn't get it. Third baseman couldn't get it in the glove to get the out.
So then on the fielder's choice, an error at third base that advances runners to first, second, and third with no outs here in the bottom of the second. That brings up the DP, Abby Evans. And she fouls off an inside pitch for strike number 1.
There's a good pitch. All right, we're up on the strikes here.
Yes, we
0-2
are.
Count, so
great job by Josie, working it around the edge of the plate.
it's a lot of pressure when you got bases loaded, and obviously we want to get the runner at home if the ball is put in play, but most importantly we need just to get an out at this point. So, ooh, good pitch.
Good pitch.
Nice off-speed pitch there for Jose. So the count is currently 1-2, no outs, bases loaded.
Saints still looking for out number 1.
No, we don't.
Good.
Great job. Keep working around the edge of that strike zone, Josie, not giving them anything easy to hit.
Let's go get it. Come on. Hey, there we
Nice
go. Watch
catch by
home.
Lakin.
We got to watch home, ladies. Runner down. Watch third.
Excellent. Watch. We still have runners. Runners.
Sorry, Saints fans. Sometimes the Jody Show may get a little excited. So we may be giving you more than...
So they're on the great catch on the foul fly ball just past third by Lake and Heavens. That gives us, that would be out number 1. The runner tries to tag up at third, gets caught in a pickle. That would have been Olivia Chapman, and she is out by the Saints. Macy Meyer with the tag. That's out number 2. So now we have 2 down in the bottom of the second.
So we don't have the outs correct up there on our scoreboard, if you can even see that, but there are 2 outs. Runners at first and second, so...
Should be scoreless.
There's a good strike, so 0-2 count here. This is... Who is this up? Karina...
Herrick. First baseman, Karina Herrick. Yep, and we are 0-2 count here. the bottom of the second.
Come on, let's catch the ball. Ooh.
It gets over the head of right fielder Braley Sherrard. 2 runs will
Think we're
score.
gonna- yep. And double for Karina, which scores both the runners that were on first and second. We were able to hold Karina at second. So this is Gable Heeman up to bat.
Yep,
Got 2
Gable
down.
Heeman, second baseman.
Force out at first for the Saints is what we need to do here.
Runner on 2.
Strike 1.
She
Big
starts
lead
with a
off.
strike.
It's really nice when you know a lot of the opponent's team's actual names.
Yeah, makes it a lot
Just
easier.
to, instead of looking at a sheet of paper every time and a number,
Absolutely.
trying to figure out a first name for them.
Good pitch by Jost there.
All right,
Bring her to an 0-2 count.
0-2. So we've got 2 down for the Saints, 0-2 count. And I thought the score was 2-0.
I believe
They
you're
have
right,
it
Jody.
currently as Osage has
On a
3,
foul ball.
but I believe it is 2 Osage, Saints 0. Which I'm assuming we'll get that corrected here at the end of this inning.
Here comes the pitch.
2 Josie. Easy throw. That's 3 outs. Girls, we got 3 outs.
I'm not sure what happened there, but they are saying Olivia was. We must have missed it, Jode. They're saying Olivia scored. Maybe an obstruction call. Who knows? It was a pickle. They're saying she must not have been called out. So now we have 2 outs.
Sorry,
Runner on third.
sorry, Saints fans. I guess. And Lance isn't arguing it, and nor is there's no. So that was a hit by Gable.
Or is that back up to? Yeah. That was Miley.
Back to Miley. Okay. Yeah, because Gable's was 2 Joes.
Yes.
So. Come on.
Another
Ball
Booker
to
single.
right field.
Get that ball
Watch
in
home.
quickly.
We got a first and third situation.
And that was Emery Dodd. Next up is Erica Goss. We still have 2 down. Bottom of the second here with 2 down. Runners at first and third. Up to bat is Erica Goss.
Just need to get the out here. That was a good pitch.
That was a great
Looked like a
pitch.
good pitch. So the count is currently 1-0. 2 down. We might get fired from this job. Ooh. Another off-speed pitch.
Not quite sure. That looked pretty good. I'm right down the middle. That brings Josie to a 2-0 count.
All right,
High
we
fly
gotta
ball.
catch it, Lexi, out left.
Caught by Lexi Jewell in left for out number 3.
All right, so that was kind of, hopefully that's just our 1 inning. We got it out of our,
Yeah, we missed it. I'm guessing it was probably an obstruction call, which is absolutely subjective, especially in a pickle situation. But I suppose if they asked about it, the officials just had to make a call, and that's what they went with.
So anyway, currently the score is Saints 0 and Osage 4.
Brings up to bat Lila Knowlton, Braylee Sherrard, and then back to Macy Meyer. Looks like Scott is getting maybe some clarification on that call. Be interested to hear about that.
Well, we could be checking in on a couple of things here, what we think could potentially be the obstruction call, and then the switcheroo of our players in the infield as well.
And those little things, those are, little rules change from year to year, determined by the athletic association. And
right. Well, and year to year, and depending on what ball you're playing, some of those fall leagues that sometimes the same rules don't always apply. There's different rules to how they play it. So,
correct.
All right, so we got Lila Knowlton up here to bat. We've got a cheering section back here by us, cheering Lila on, so that's fun to hear.
So we are starting off the top of the third. Saints are down 4-0.
Ball high.
Lila Knowlton, senior first baseman, up to the plate.
Ooh, that was called it. I'm sorry.
Well, the strike zone was pretty wide the first time around, and
We'll take it.
sometimes it shifts around. You just never know. Swing and a miss there by Lila. Brings her to a 2-1 count.
Good cut by Lila. Get to the green. Get to the green.
Little blooper there.
Nice job.
Little
Good
blooper
job,
there
Lila.
from Lila Knowlton. It's a leadoff single for her. Way to go, Lila.
You couldn't see it out there. It kind of went between the left field, behind the third base, and behind the shortstop. They were all going at it to go get it, and it just landed like just a little bit in the green. So that's a perfect spot. That's Lila at first.
Brings up Braylee Sherrard, sophomore right fielder for the Saints.
I think she pulled back in time on that one. It was a outside pitch by far, but she didn't get her bat back, I don't think, in time.
That brings Braylee's count to 0-1. Missed bunt attempt again. Brings her to 0-2. We're in the top of the third. No outs for the Saints. We do have a runner at first.
Ball outside. Count is 1-2. Oh, we might have a little situation here. So, can we lift it up? We might have to make an adjustment, Saints fans. So just give us a moment, please. We do have Macy Meyer up to bat right now. First pitch was a ball low. Got a runner at first. Counts 1-0. 1 down for the Saints. Fly out foul there. It's better. We just got to get it turned. There we go. All right, I think we're good now again.
I think that's a little bit better again.
Yep.
Okay.
It's hard when you're sitting up in the bleacher and trying to get a decent view. And
It is.
Obviously, we can't restrict people from sitting where they want to. So. Ooh, she wanted it.
There's
Pop
a high
up.
fly ball.
Yep. Good
Smart
base running
by
by
Lila.
Yep. She just stayed right on the bag, so she knew not to go.
Brings up Lexi Jewell, left fielder. Saints now have 2 down here in the top of the 3rd. Runner on first. Good cut by Lexi.
Oh, and 1 count. 0-1 count with 2 down, runner at first. Score is currently for Osage, Saints 0.
Yeah, she did go there. Brings her to 0-2. Be aggressive here now, Lex. 0-2 count.
Not low. Go. I don't know.
Ball
if
gets
you-
behind the catcher, but she
Yeah.
quickly recovers and little
Sometimes
bobble there.
a wild
So
pitch or a pass ball. It's hard to, when they're that low, they hit the ground. But
it's the 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss by Lexi. That'll be out number 3.
brings us to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Score is currently 4-6 for Osage, Saints 0.
Up to bat for Osage, it looks like should be Olivia Chapman, Aubrey Chapman, Emma Evans.
Shout out to Jason Lydahl for letting us know that the view had gotten obstructed there for a little bit. So we're back at it here. And anybody, if you're feeling like, the position of the camera isn't quite right, we're doing the best that we can. So we're always open for maybe not an opinion, but just a simple gesture to let us know that things aren't working quite correctly. So
That's right. All right, we are here at the bottom of the 3rd. Saints are down 4-0. It's Josie Jewell with her first pitch of the 3rd. So the ball high.
a little off-speed pitch there.
Macy and Josie exchange a little smirk and a smile. There must have been some maybe some miscommunication or just some fun there. That brings the count to 2-0. Good to see him smiling.
Yeah, there we go. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a big miss there for strike number 1. We're in the bottom of the 3rd with no outs. This is the first batter at the bottom of the 3rd. Saints are down 4-0.
All right, foul ball. Hope these kids down below are paying attention.
That'll be strike number 2, bringing the count to 2-2.
Inside. It's all
For
right,
a full
though.
count.
Here's a good one. Come on, Lakin. Nice play by our third baseman, Lakin Evans. Good hard throw.
And the choppy little dribbler by Olivia Chapman.
I tried. I'm sorry.
Nice catch at first base by Alexis. That brings us with 1 out.
Bottom of the third. Score is 4-0 Osage. Aubrey reached base last time on the error at third.
Called that one a ball.
I'm glad to see Josie really working the corners of the plate.
And throwing a wide variety of pitches. You know, she's throwing her off speed quite a bit here tonight, it looks like, and she's definitely moving it around. She's going to have to throw them junk, though.
That's a good pitch. That brings her to a 1-1 count. There's 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Since they're down 4-0.
That's a nice
a
pitch.
great pitch.
Yep. That's her off-speed pitch there. It
Yes,
kind of
it-
just sunk right over the plate, and that's perfect.
Those are fun when they get called for a strike. Brings us to 1-2.
So the count's 1-2 with a 1 down. Come on. Oh, JC almost had that. She was there.
Great try by J.C. Johnston.
She had a good reach for it. All right, so this brings up the Evans. Emma
Yes,
Evans.
the older Evans sister, Emma. She's also a senior. We have 1 out. There's a runner at first. Here at the bottom of the third.
There we go. Let's
That's
get
a
her.
good pitch.
Get the out. Nice job.
Grounder
There's
to-
nothing wrong with that play there for Lila to go to first versus turning in and trying to get it at second there.
That brings us to 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Saints are down. It's 4-0 yet. Just a runner on second. Looks like we might be getting a courtesy runner.
She's in scoring position now, so it's
And that will be number 27, Anna Peterson.
what year is she?
She's a freshman.
Freshman.
So up to bat now is the DP, Abby Evans, the younger Evans sister, who is a sophomore.
Oops, passed.
Oh, well pitch there.
There.
It'll advance to third. Josie will start with a 1-0 count.
And again, now's the time that we want to just focus on this hitter
Oh,
and
yep,
just get
2
that out at
outs.
first and not even worry about that runner at third.
You got it.
Just make the play to first and get out of this inning again. Come on.
Another
Base
blooper.
hit.
So that will score the runner from third. Abby advances to first. And bring up second baseman Karina Herrick.
Brings our score to Osage 5, St. Ansgar 0. That's a nice pitch. Another off speed.
Way to start with a strike this time around. Saints have 2 outs and the runner at 1.
That's a good pitch. Caught by McKenna. 3 outs. They scored 1 that inning.
That will round out the 3rd. Saints are down by 5 as we move to the top of the 4th. Up to bat will be McKenna Norby, Josie Jewell, Alexis Frine.
Sounds like a good lineup. Katie Penfold, as an alumni, do you have any words of wisdom or anything like that? She doesn't want to speak on Saints team. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Katie Penfold. She didn't have many words of wisdom for us tonight. Good toss down for Erica.
All right, at the top of the 4th, Saints are down 5-0. McKenna Norby comes up to the plate. She'll be our leadoff hitter for the inning.
What'd she do the last time?
McKenna walked last time.
Yep. Called that one a strike.
Yeah. Brings us to an 0-1 count.
Ooh. High fly ball.
High fly
See what
ball.
happens here. Shortstop caught it.
That'll be out number 1 for the Saints. That'll bring up Josie Jewell.
All right, Lexi Jewell's up to bat here. I'm sorry, Josie Jewell's up to bat. By golly, when you look at them, it's hard to tell.
Nice cut by
sometimes.
Josie. Great cut. Unfortunately, it was a foul ball, and she'll move to an 0-1 count.
It's funny, they're 3 years apart, but their mannerisms are very similar, so. There's a good.
Another good cut by Josie. Brings her to an 0-2 count.
So counts 0-2 currently with 1 out.
Another great screen by Josie. We are in the top of the 4th. Saints are down 5-0. We have 1 out. Josie Jewell is up to bat.
We'll get it. Ooh, strike 3. All right,
Josie
we got
goes
2
down on strikes. Brings us up with Alexis Frine.
That's a good cut.
Yep.
Good one to swing at. Definitely in the zone.
Brings Al's count to 0-1. Saints now have 2 down here in the top of the 4th.
Run it out. Run it out.
Run it out. Run it out, Al.
Good hustle.
And the flip from
Kind
the
of a
second baseman.
slow moving ball again towards the second base. All right, that brings us to the bottom of the 4th inning. Score is 5 Osage, Saints 0.
Up to bat will be second baseman Gable Heeman, Miley Howe, and Emery Dodd.
Good throw down by Macy. Quick warm up. We're going to keep this game rolling.
Yes, we are. Does seem to be a fast-moving game.
It really does seem, compared to the other night against Southwind, and even against when you were down in Fort Dodge, it seemed like
That seemed like a really long game.
It did.
Yep.
All right, batter up.
All right. Here we go in the bottom of the fourth. Up to bat is Gable Heeman. Here comes the pitch from Jewel. Ball low. Start at 1-0.
Here's a good one.
Brings the count to 1-1.
Another good pitch. That one had a lot of movement on it, looked like.
Yes, it did.
All right, win it here, Jose.
Yep. Saints looking for out number 1 right away here in the bottom of the fourth.
Here we go. Ooh,
Good pitch.
tick the bat.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Brings the count to 2-2. In the bottom of the fourth here, Saints are down 5-0. No outs. Gable Heeman is the first batter of this inning for the Green Devils.
Foul ball.
We're still at a 2-2 count.
Foul ball committee should have got their gloves out. Next time.
Would have been a lot of work to get up.
Erica would have caught that.
Here's a good low ball for her to swing at.
And that hits Gable in the box, so she stays alive here for another pitch. Count is still 2-2. No outs. Gable's the first batter here in the bottom of the fourth.
Counts 2-2.
Another 2-2 pitch here.
Here's a good one. Foul ball.
All right. Here we go, Josie. In the battle here.
Nice pitch. Fouled it
Great
off
job.
again.
Good pitch, Jose.
Off-speed pitch, and she went at it a little early.
Keep her guessing. Count is still 2-2 here. The first batter in the bottom of the fourth.
So it's starting to get a little chillier out here as we sit here.
Yep. Yeah, that wind has a little chill to it. Sun's starting to go down.
There's a good one.
There it is. Swing and a miss.
Perfect.
Brings out number 1. Now up to bat for the Green Devils is Miley Howe.
We're at the top of their lineup.
Yep, she grounded out to third her first at bat and then had a blooper single.
All right, we got a fly to first baseline, and Alexis Ryan with a beautiful catch there. So
out number 2. Nice catch, Alexis. Good pitch by Josie. That'll send Miley back to the dugout and bring up Emery Dodd. Emery is 2 for 2 tonight. She has had 2 solid singles.
kind of up the middle, isn't she? Weren't hers both of them kind of towards the middle, if I remember right?
Josie starts with the ball 1 there. Brings Emery's count to 1-0. Saints have 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. They are down 5-0.
Foul ball.
Will be strike 1, bringing the count to 1-1.
1-1 with 2 down. Osage with 5 runs. Saints with 0. There was a
Swing
swing,
and a miss
yep.
there. Will be strike 2. So 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Here comes the 1-2 pitch.
Look out, kid.
That's a good miss. Yeah. Give her something a little different and
Try to
keep
get her to
thinking.
chase a little bit. Brings the count to 2-2. With 2 outs here again, we're just looking for the out.
A little
Another
bit more
good pitch.
junk.
Brings the count to a full.
Good pitch. Foul ball.
Oh, foul ball.
He's-
Foul ball.
What is he calling it?
The official
Keeps
down at
pointing.
the official down at first base is definitely calling that a foul ball. The ball hit first base.
Emery was being told to run, and he's pointing at like it was a foul ball, and rather confusing for the players as to what to do with the ball at that point in time. But for the batter, it's best to run, and for us is to go out ahead and play it out.
All right, well, that brings up down a walk. So Emery goes down to first base, and that will bring up Erica Gast. Josie's smiling about that one a little bit. It's good to see her being lighthearted about everything and having fun.
Yep.
Good strike.
Got to be ready.
Starts with the strike, 0-1. Erica Gast is up to bat. She's a junior catcher for the Green Devils. She's 0 for 2 on the night. Fly out to second base and then fly out to left field. Saints have 2 down. Count is 0-1.
Here we go. Come on, Alexis, to 1. Good job.
Good backhand by Alexis Ryan at first base. That'll bring out number 3, and we retire the 4th.
Good
Saints
reaction.
Saints are still down 5-0 as we head to the top of the 5th. Up to bat will be Lakin, Evans, J.C. Johnston, and Lila Knowlton.
Got to have a rally inning here. So fun to see all the Park and Rec players out at we're at the last week of May, and Park and Rec is going hardcore now, and
Yeah, those families stay busy.
they do.
Those are the days. I mean, if you got more than one kid, more than likely you're running 4 days a week right at the supper hour.
For
which is,
sure.
I usually like to call that the witching hour.
Would you care for some chips?
Here comes somebody that we know. Here's a Mallory Jewel sighting.
Yes. We have a St. Ansgar alum.
Do you have any words of wisdom for our softball players or Saints softball fans or anything you would like to say out there?
Just hit in the middle of the ball.
Perfect. Anything else?
No.
Kind of put her on the spot. You know, I guess at any given time, if you come sit by Saints TV, you could get put on the spot to have to say something. So you should always be thinking about it. It's a great way for people to avoid us. All right, we got Lake and Evans up here to bat.
Yep. We are in the top of the 5th. Saints are still down 5-0. Saints are looking to rally some runs here this inning.
I'm umping. Oh, yeah. And then just doing pitching lessons.
Lakin starts with a swing and a miss. Good swing, though. Brings her count to 0-1.
See it and drive it. Oh, way outside. It seems very outside, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. I'm not the ump. We support our umps, especially due to the ump shortage. Nope. She learned, though. I mean, if she would have watched that ball go by, it would have been strike 3.
Yep.
So she went for the attack.
Come on, JC.
That brings up J.C. Johnston, center fielder for the Saints. Saints have 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th, or the top of the 5th.
Get it down.
Great
Got
bunt
it down.
by
Get
J.C.
down there. Yes.
And
She made it.
she is safe. Although the home official is saying the ball is dead in the box and not fair. So JC will come back and do it again. Great bunt by JC.
Good bunt, JC.
All right, so the
Green
count
Devils
after
lucked
all
out
of that
there.
is 0-1.
Bunt down 1, JC.
0-1. 1 out. Mallory's got lots of words of wisdom over here.
Yeah, the first baseman's pulled back.
Yep.
Third's up. I'm talking to Jody.
You might be also talking.
Button down finish.
Well, that will be
So she's 0-2
for
yep,
JC
counts
now.
0-2, 1 out.
Go get 1, JC.
She's due for a good hard hit, so
Yes, she is.
let's get her done here.
Yep. Saints just have 1 out here in the top of the 5th.
There it is. Foul ball.
Good swing by JC. She fouls that one off.
Good cut, JC.
Oh, hey, good
Fouls
foul
that one
off. She didn't really mean to do that, but it worked out in probably her favor.
Yep. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's the ball 1. Good eye by JC there.
This counts 1-2, 1-2. It's outside.
Nope. Ball 2 there.
Swing and a miss.
That'll be out number 2 for the Saints. Good at bat for JC. That will bring up Lila Knowlton, second baseman. Her last at bat, she had a nice single to left field.
Come on, Lila.
Saints looking to rally on 2. Lila will look at that one for strike number 1. She moves to 0-2 on that pitch. Here it comes.
Good eye.
Ball low there. Brings Lila's count to 1-2. We're in the top of the 5th. 2 outs. Saints are down 5-0.
Ooh. Yeah, it went across that inside corner, it looked like.
Lila goes down looking on that one.
Come on, D.
As we go to the bottom of the 5th.
We just need to hold them here at 5 runs and take the next 2 innings to get our bats rolling.
That's right. So in the bottom of the 5th for Osage, it'll be Olivia Chapman, Aubrey Chapman, and Emma Evans. Last time up at bat, Olivia grounded out to 3rd.
So in our lineup remains the same. We still got Josie Jewell pitching, Macy Meyer catching, Alexis Ryan at first, Lila Knowlton at second. Third base is Lakin Evans. Shortstop is McKenna Norby. Left field is Lexi Jewell. Center field JC Johnston. And right field is Braylee Sherrard. Three up, 3 down.
That's a great plan, Job. All right. Josie will get set for the first pitch of the bottom of the 5th.
There we
And
go.
it is a
Good
choppy
field.
ball to 3rd.
Ooh, shoot.
Just mishandled at first.
Hey, turning 2. Here we go.
Coach Schucher is visiting with the official. Bring up Aubrey Chapman. So Olivia Chapman reaches first on the error, brings up Aubrey Chapman here in the bottom of the 5th.
Hard hit to left field. Got it back in. Held him at
Good job, Lexi.
second.
So after reaching base on an error her first 2 times, Aubrey does get a single that time. Fired in quickly by Lexi Jewell in left field. That'll bring up Emma Evans.
Wanting, obviously, the force out at third base if we can get it, but any out is most important.
Come on, Joe.
It's ball 1 to Emma. So on base we have Olivia Chapman at second. She reached on error. And Aubrey Chapman on first.
Up, count
Fly
out.
ball.
Nice job.
Infield fly ruled by the official, so the batter is out. Runners choose to stay at their bases.
So we got 1 down for the Saints.
That'll bring up Abby Evans, DP for the Green Devils.
There's a bunt. Get the out at first.
It's a good bunt.
Nice
Come on.
Out at
play.
first.
Good.
Good play by Lakin.
Good job, Lakin.
She really charged that ball. Like,
She did well. She noticed that Abby was going to bunt right away, and she got to it. Does advance the runners to second and third. Brings up to bat Karina Herrick.
Hey, get the out. Here
Saints
we go.
have 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. They're still down 5-0.
force out at 1, so we just need to go get this batter here. Macy needs to make sure she keeps
Start
that
with
ball
ball
in front
1.
of her. Nothing past her.
Comes the 1-0 pitch.
Shoot. Get it in.
Lexi fields it after one
Get
hop.
her. Yep. She went a little far.
Oh, you kind of got it.
Get her!
Just
You're faster than me.
And Aubrey Chapman is run down in the pickle, tagged by Josie Jewell for out number 3.
here we go. So they scored 1 run that inning. So the score is currently 6-0. Osage.
Nice hit by Karina Hare, quickly fielded by Lexi Jewell. Green Devils got a little bit greedy on the bases. And the third out comes after the pickle, tag by Josie Jewell to Aubrey Chapman. That brings us to the top of the 6th. Saints are down 6-0. Up to bat for the Saints is Braylee Sherrard, right field.
She needs a mute button because she goes. She's scared. The first game. When Caitlin told me she was doing it, I was like, no way. I was like, she's gonna need a thing. And then she's, you know, some of our Saints people, Saints TV people, just use a beat button. So sometimes it happens. Just hit a beat. We don't have a beat.
What a great night for a ball game. The weather is just really nice.
It is a beautiful night out here. The wind has actually died down too,
Yes.
so it's like when I said before it was getting kind of cool. It's
Well, again. I mean, not like
it's not bad. There are some fires in Canada and Minnesota, so there is a little bit of a haze that we're going to deal with.
Is
I guess
that the
over.
deal?
Yep, we noticed it today, and so that's what I heard on the news this morning. Anyway,
Here is Braylee Sherrard for the Saints.
ball.
Starts with ball 1.
Counts 1-0. There's a strike. Good swing.
Good swing. Yep.
Ball high.
Braylee's count is 2-1 here in the top of the 6th.
It's low.
She's the
Come on,
first
Braylee.
batter of the inning.
Hey, your count.
Saints are down 6-0. Looking to put the bat on the ball here a little bit.
We need to start rallying. There's a strike 2. Yep, 3-2 now. There it is. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down for the Saints here.
That
Macy
brings
Myers up to bat.
Come on, Mace.
Macy flew out to second last time. She is due for a hit.
Probably like 8 times.
Nice ball.
Get out.
Nice ball.
Shoot. Nice
catch
line
by
drive,
Fielder
hit to
and
left,
Evans,
and then
but great
caught.
ball.
Hey, that's a good ball, Mace. Come on, Lex.
So that will be out number 2. Brings up Lexi Jewell, 8th grader left field.
Rally on 2. That's what we need to do.
Come on, Lexi.
Lexi is due for some contact here tonight too. Looks at the first one. Strike 1.
That's outside. 1-1, 2 down. Scores 6 Osage, Saints 0. Good cut by Lexi. Ooh, strike 3.
Okay.
Hey, head up.
right, brings us to the bottom of the 6th. Who do they have coming up, Jordan?
Let's see. It'll be Gable Heeman, Miley Howe, Emery Dodd. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. Saints looking for 3 outs right away here.
Here we go. Big defensive inning for the Saints here. So
Saints still having fun out there. I like to see that. Lots of smiles and just having a good time on the field. Something I will say about our Saints, coaches, players, and fans, always be proud that they are respectful.
for sure.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna. Good, Joe.
Foul ball.
Strikes with a strike. And again, up to bat is
Gable.
Gable Heeman. Gable is 0 for 2 on the night. Grounded out back to the pitcher, and her second time up at bat. Strike
There's
out.
another good pitch. It was tipped. So the count is really 0-2. It's not correct on the scoreboard currently. Another foul ball.
Here comes the pitch.
That's a good pitch.
Oh.
Drop
Wait.
it, strike there. Down to
Al.
1.
Jump, man.
Batter's out.
Good to Macy for staying with that. That is a hard pitch to handle. She knows right what to do with it, though. Picks it up quickly and tosses it down to Al at first for out number 1. Now we'll bring up Miley Howe. She is 1 for 3 tonight.
That's a good pitch. Strike 1. And there'll be a foul ball.
That'll be strike 2. Brings the count to 0-2. The bottom of the 6th here. Saints have 1 out. Count is 0-2. Miley Howe is up to bat.
Ooh, that was a high
High fly ball to center.
caught by JC Johnston.
Nicely handled. Good job, JC.
Good job, JC.
What does next week look like for us? Are we at Central Springs on Monday?
It is all 5 days.
Yeah.
I am not sure exactly.
After that, one day at a time, right?
Yep.
Maybe 1 week at a time. We haven't
Yes,
gotten to next week,
that's
so
right.
it does not matter.
So true. This will be Emery Dodd.
Nice scoop.
Good, Al.
Nice
Good job.
scoop
Good
by
defensive
Al.
inning for the Saints there. You know, they got the
3 up, 3 down that
Yeah.
time.
well executed by the Saints.
And now is as good a time as any to get the bats moving.
Well, I think this is our only time.
Yep.
Here we go.
Haven't done too much yet tonight, but up to bat we have McKenna Norby, Josie Jewell, Alexis Frine. Sounds like hits.
Well, I remember my senior year, the beginning of the season is always the toughest because we're always losing so many seniors that have played for like 2 years or more, so like they're just trying to get used to each other and trying to figure out the batting lineup. But when I'm guessing towards the end of the year, middle of the season will be better because this is how it went. Except for we got 10 runs.
All right, so we got McKenna Norby up to bat. We got a good lineup here for a rally.
Yes,
so
we do. Bottom of the 7th here. Saints are down 6-0.
So we got McKenna, Josie, and Alexis up to bat.
Here comes the pitch.
He likes those low outside ones. We got to just go get them.
You gotta wait, let it travel. Get it before it breaks. Good, Tom.
They'll bring McKenna's count to 1-1.
Come on, 4.
Oh,
The home plate is
All right.
only so wide, Joe.
count is currently 1-2. She's got to protect up there.
Come on, Kenna.
Go get anything close.
Hey, expected, 4.
Bring the count to 2-2. The bottom of the 7th here.
Ooh,
ball!
good
Good ball
hit.
by McKenna
Get out, get
Norby.
out. Oh,
Good track by Emma Evans and left for
good
out
hard
number
hit
1.
to left. Emma Evans.
Yep, good ball, McKenna. That'll bring up Josie Jewell. She's also due for a hit tonight.
Come on, Jose. Be ready for it, 16.
I'm gonna get my high school up here.
Comes the pitch. Official says no go, so that'll be ball 1 for Josie. Pitch is way outside. Ball low there. Brings Josie's count to 2-0.
Come on, Jose.
Josie wants it. Let's go get it here.
Good ball.
Good ball by
There, get
Josie.
through there. Come on, Jose. Thrown out at first.
Short ground out, hard ground ball to the shortstop. Josie's out at 1. They'll bring up Alexis Frine. So in the bottom of the 7th, Saints still down 6-0. 2 outs. Up to bat is Al Frine.
Come on, Al.
Foul ball.
Saints will go to Newman tomorrow for their Newman tournament. At 10 o'clock, they're going to play Clear Lake. 1:30, they'll play AGWSR. Tough work first week for the Saints so far, but they're working through some things, and they have played some really good competition.
They have.
Just one thing I'll say about the Saints is their non-conference games are definitely good competition.
Well, wasn't Fort Dodge St. Edmunds? Weren't they ranked?
Yes,
Going
they're
into
ranked
this,
number 4.
and we played with them.
Yep. Southwind was a very speedy, older team. I was pretty impressed with them. Swing and a miss there by
All right,
Alfred.
we got count of 2-2 now, 2 down. Three. Well,
And
folks, that's game. Leaves Osage with 6, Saints with 0.
That really big wrestling.
Saints will move to 0-4. Osage moves to 3-0. We will take a break here and let the JV warm up. And I'll be back for that.
Sounds good.
All right.
Bye, Saints fans.
right, Saints fans, we are back. They are just getting started with the JV game. Up to bat for the Saints is Lakin Evans. She'll be pitching the JV game tonight. Lakin flies out to the shortstop for out number 1. That'll bring up Jada Meyer. Nice single up the middle by Jada. She'll advance to first. And that'll bring up to bat Lainey Hanna. So here in the top of the first, Saints do have 1 out. 1 runner on base, and up to bat is Lainey Hanna. It'll be ball 1 to Lainey. Swing and a miss there. Brings Lainey's count to 1-0. 1-1. Pickoff attempt down at first base is no good. Lainey takes a look at that one, brings her count to 1-2. And Lainey goes down on strikes for out number 2. The official is giving him way outside pitches tonight. Our batters just need to adjust. That was Maddie Rosenberg. She flew out for out number 3. That'll end the top half of the first. We are scoreless in this first inning of the JV game. We'll move to the bottom of the first. And as the Saints take the field for the first inning of the JV game, on the field we have pitching Lakin Evans, catching Kylie Cruzy, Celie Mae Athey at first, Bella Blunt at second, shortstop will be Maddie Rosenberg, third Olivia Damaris, center field will be Jada Meyer. Left field will be Lainey Hanna. And right field will be Piper Mulman. We are in the bottom of the first. This is game 2 of the Varsity JV doubleheader. So this is bottom of the first of the JV game. Lakin will throw her first pitch of the game. And she'll get a strike 1. It's a leadoff single to left field. Puts a runner at first for Osage. We are in the bottom of the first. No score. First pitch fouled off for strike number 1. No outs yet for the Saints. There is a runner on 1. Nice off-speed pitch by Lakin for out number 2. Pickoff attempt down to first base, no good. O2 pitch coming up here. Fly ball to Seeley at first. She doubles up the runner. Can't get back in time. Now the Saints have 2 down here in the bottom of the first. No runners on base. Great play by Seeley May. First strike there will be ball 1. Move to a 2-0 count. Just outside for ball 3. Now we are at a 3-0 count. In the bottom of the first, we do have 2 outs. No score. And after 4 balls, Osage has another base runner on first. Ball 1. Runner does advance to second. We're in the bottom of the first. Saints have 2 outs. There is a runner on second. Hard ground ball to short. Bobbled a little bit. Oh. Throw not in time at first. Miscommunication. The runner does score from third. That will bring the score to 1-0. Osage. Runner is safe at first. Two outs here in the bottom of the first. Runner on first. Here comes the pitch. That on will be fouled off, making the count 1-1. Comes the 1-1 pitch. It's a deep fly ball to left. Runner will score. We'll put up Osage 2-0 in the bottom of the first here. Saints do have 2 outs. We just need to get this last out. All right, so still in the bottom of the first. Saints are down 2-0. Nice hard ball to the third baseman. Was not in time, but also mishandled. The runner will score from second. The batter will advance down to second. So they have switched places. And that'll bring the score to 3-0. Saints still just looking for this last out. That first pitch will be ball 1. All right, here comes the 1-0 pitch. Hard ground ball to first. Easily handled by Sealy May for out number 3. Saints wrap up that first inning. They are down 3-0. And we move to the top of the second. Up to bat should be Olivia Damaris, Sealy May Athey, and Kylie Cruzy.
I think she's enough. That's what he said. He told us that. He told us that. Especially with the Hawkeye. We're just trying to reach. Get back.
All right, here we go. Top of the second, Olivia Damaris up to bat. Saints looking to get some runners on base. Very low and outside, but he does give her strike 1. Swing and a miss there for Olivia. Brings her count to 0-2. Olivia will go down looking for out number 1. Up to bat next for the Saints is Sealy May Athey. She's playing first base tonight. Swing and a miss there for strike 1. We're in the top of the second here of the JV game. Saints have 1 out. That pitch will bring Sealy to an 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch. And just missed for strike 3, so that will be 2 outs here in the top of the second. Saints are down 3-0. That brings up Kylie Cruzy to the plate. She half swings at that first pitch, brings her to 0-1. Ball 1, high and outside. We're in the top of the second. Saints are down 3-0. 2 outs. Kylie Cruzy is up to bat. And she has a 2-1 count. Ball 3. Count is 3-1. Swing and a miss there. Ooh. Brings the count to full. That'll be ball 4. Kylie Cruzy goes down to first base. That will bring up Bella Blunt. We're in the top of the first. Saints are down 3-0. They do have 2 outs, but a runner on first. Bella Blunt is up to bat. Ball 1. That pitch will go for strike 1 there. Pickup attempt down to first, no good. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Oh, Bella gets the bat on the ball. Hustles down to first, just not in time. Missed it by a step. And that'll be out number 3 for the Saints. And we will head to the bottom of the second. Way to put the bat on the ball, Bella. Good job. In the field for the Saints here, we have Lakin Evans, sophomore, pitching for the Saints. Kylie Cruzy, freshman, catching. First base will be Celie Mae Athey, sophomore for the Saints. At second is Bella Blunt, freshman. Shortstop is Maddie Rosenberg, sophomore. Third base, sophomore Olivia Damaris. Left field is junior Lainey Hanna. Center will be sophomore Braylee Sherrard. Oh, I think I got that wrong. Freshman Jada Meyer. And in right tonight is 8th grader Piper Mumman. We are at the bottom of the second. Saints are down 3-0. We'll bring the first Osage batter to the plate. And here comes first pitch by Lakin. Strike, miss bunt attempt. Brings her count to 0-1. That bunt goes foul. That'll be strike 2. Way to pitch through that by Lakin. And the first batter of the bottom of the second now has a 1-2 count. Saints are down 3-0. Missed insides, bring the count to 2-2. Ground ball over to second. Well handled by Bella over to Celie Mae for out number 1. Great play, girls. So that brings us in the bottom of the second to 1 out. No runners on.
That's why I need to run to Grandpa's house.
Like, you know what's going to happen if they win. You're doing less time.
Here comes pitch number 1. That'll be ball 1. Count is 1-0. Pitch number 2 will be ball 2. Brings her count to 2-0. Saints have 1 out here in the bottom of the second. They are down 3-0. Missed outside for ball 3. Brings the count to 3-0. Viking comes back with strike 1. That'll bring the count to 3-1. Saints do have 1 out. No runners on base here in the bottom of the second. They are down 3-0. Strike 2 brings the count to full. Lakin is working her way all the way back here. There's a ground ball just through the glove of the shortstop. Picked up by center field and got it back in. Good hustle by Jada. So the runner will advance on the infield error. Still in the bottom of the second. Saints have 1 out. There's a runner on 1 now. First pitch must have been a little bit low for ball 1. Look good. Good pitch by Lakin. Brings the count to 1-1 after that pitch is fouled off. It's a 1-1 pitch. Again fouled off, bringing this batter's count to 1-2 here in the bottom of the second. Saints have 1 out, runner on first. Good off-speed pitch by Lakin. Way to keep it in front by Kylie Cruzy. Saints are down 3-0. Looking for out number 2. Ball high. Brings us to a full count. That'll be ball 4 as runners advance. Now we have runners at 1 and 2. Do have 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Saints are down 3-0. Lakin starts with a strike. Brings the batter's count to 0-1. Misses inside for ball 1. Brings the count to 1-1. It's a hard ground ball. Batter will get a single out of that. Does it score 1 run from second? Runner from first advances to third. So now we have runners at first and third here in the bottom of the second. We do have 1 out. And we're down 4-0. With that first pitch, that is a strike. The runner from first will trot down to second. Count is 0-1 with 1 out. And on the pass ball, another runner from third will score, making the score 5-0. Swing and a miss there. Brings the count to 1-2. We are still here in the bottom of the second. Saints have 1 out. They are down 5-0. Way to keep it in front by Kylie Cruzy. Nice little off speed there again by Lakin. Fly ball. Just out of the glove of Bella Blunt. Will advance that runner to first, and the runner from third will score, making this total score 6-0. Saints are just still trying to find out number 2. Just outside for ball 1 there. Runner advances down to second. So we are in the bottom of the second. Score is 6-0 Osage. We do have 1 out, a runner on second. And that last pitch will be a strike. We'll bring the count to 1-1. Hard ground ball up the middle, picked up quickly by center fielder Jada Meyer. The runner from second will score. After some more miscommunication, the runner will then advance to second. So now the Saints are down 7-0 here in the bottom of the second. Pass ball will advance that runner from second to third. After getting that first out, the Saints are still just looking for out number 2. There's a fly ball out to left field. Caught by Lainey Hanna. Runner does advance to score. But that will be out number 2, but it will also be 5 runs. So we do retire the second inning. Score is 8-0. And should bring up to bat in the top of the third for the Saints, Addie Jensen, Ella Stricker, Piper Mulman. To round out the week, Lady Saints will be at the Newman tournament tomorrow. Varsity will have 2 games, one at 10 o'clock versus Clear Lake, and then game number 2 will be at 1:30 against AGWSR. Where the Saints are looking for their first win of the season. Played some very stiff competition this first week. They are right in every game. The practically new team on the field, the Lady Saints, are doing a great job. And the more they continue to play together, the better they will get. So up to bat here for the Saints in the top of the 3rd is Addie Jensen, 8th grader. She looks at pitch number 1 for a strike. Bring her count to 0-1. Swing and a miss there. Brings her count to 0-2. Eddie has some great strength behind her. Looking to make some contact on this ball. Oh. Well, she will make her way down to first after being hit by pitch. So in the top of the 3rd, Saints have no outs. We have a runner on 1. Up to bat is Ella Stricker. Ella will take a look at that first pitch for strike number 1. Brings her count to 0-1. Good cut there. Brings her to 0-2. And Ella will make her way down to first base, again after being hit by the pitch. That'll advance Addie Jensen down to second base. So here in the top of the 1st, no outs. Our first 2 batters hit by pitch. We have runners on 1st and 2nd. That brings up to the plate Piper Mullman. She starts with ball 1. Two 2-0 here to Piper Mullman. There's a strike. Brings her count at 2-1. We're in the top of the 3rd of the JV game. Saints are down 8-0. Now as runners advance on that pass ball, we have runners at 2nd and 3rd. No outs. Batting is Piper Mullman. And Piper trots down to first base on the walk. That brings up to bat 8th grader Lily Meyer. With no outs here, bases loaded, the Saints are ready to put up a score. Lily pops up to the catcher. That'll be out number 1. Bases are still loaded here in the top of the 3rd. Ball put in play by Harper Damaris. Bobbled by the second baseman. Everyone's safe and our first run scores. That'll be Addie Jensen crosses the plate. That'll bring the score 8-1. Saints are still down by 7. The top of the 3rd, we have 1 out, bases loaded, and up to bat is Lakin Evans, our sophomore pitcher. Ball high and inside, brings Lakin's count to 2-0. Swing and a miss there for strike number 1. Brings her count to 2-1. Ball high for ball 3. Saints have bases loaded in the top of the 3rd. 1 out. Looking to put this ball in play. Walks as good as a run. Oh, hard ground ball by Lakin to left field. That should score 2. Nice single by Lakin Evans. 2 RBI single. That brings the score to 8-3 here in the top of the 3rd. Still just 1 out. Now Saints have runners on 1st and 2nd. Up to bat is Jada Meyer. She's playing center field for us tonight. Pass ball, runners advance to 2nd and 3rd. Jada did swing on that one, so her count is 0-1. Good cut. Jada moves to 0-2. Ball in the dirt for ball 1. Brings the count to 1-2. 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. Saints have runners on 2nd and 3rd. Jada Meyer at the plate. That'll be ball number 2. Brings her count to 2-2. Swing and a miss. Job through strike. Jada hustles down. Our runner advances from home. Will score. Jada is safe at first. So now we have runners at 1st and 3rd. Still just 1 out. Score is now 8-4 in favor of the Green Devils. Up to bat is Lainey Hanna. Swing and a miss there for strike 1. Jada advances down to 2nd. Puts her runners at 2nd and 3rd. Still just 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. Saints are cutting into the lead. We are now only down by 4. The score is 8-4. Currently batting is Lainey Hanna, who's playing left field for the Saints tonight. Swing and a miss there for strike 2. Brings Lainey's count to 2-2. Ball 3. Lainey moves to a full count. And Lainey moves to first base on the walk. So Saints have bases loaded again here in the top of the 3rd. Still just 1 out. Saints are down 8-4. That will bring Maddie Rosenberg up to bat. Her first pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 1. Really just looking to put this ball into play and score that run number 5. JV does play a 5-run per inning rule. So with Osage scoring 5 at the bottom of the second, it'd be nice to answer with 5 of our own in the top of the third here. That is a hard foul ball down the third baseline. Brings Maddie's count to 0-2. What pitch will go for ball 1? Maddie has a 1-2 count. 1 out for the Saints. Bases loaded. Swing and a miss. Maddie will go down on strikes for out number 2. That brings up third baseman Olivia Damaris. Ball in the dirt, kept in front by the catcher. Holds the runners where they are. Olivia puts it in play. She is safe at first. That will score run number 5 of the inning. So the Saints score 5 in the top of the third, bringing the score to 8-5 in favor of the Green Devils. And we'll move to the bottom of the third. And it looks like Coach Norby is switching up some positions on the field. So as soon as everyone takes the field, I can see who we have in new places. Looks like Lakin Evans is still at pitching. Celie Mae Athey is still at first base. Looks like we have Ella Stricker at second, Addie Jensen at shortstop, and Lily Meyer at third. Okay, looks like Maddie Rosenberg will be catching. Harper Damaris in right. Jada Meyer in center and Lainey Hanna in left. So let's recap that again one more time. We're in the bottom of the third. Lakin Evans pitching, Maddie Rosenberg catching now, Celie Mae Athey at first, Ella Stricker at second, Addie Jensen at short, Lily Meyer at third. In left field we have Lainey Hanna, center we have Jada Meyer, and in right field we have Harper Damaris. And we are just starting the bottom of the third. Saints are down 8-5. And we start the inning with a great play by Ella Stricker. Hard ground ball, picked up easily, tosses it over to Celie Mae for out number 1. Lakin starts with a strike here. Strike two. Great pitch by Lakin. Batter fouls that one off. Count will stay at 0-2. We are in the bottom of the third. Saints are down 8-5. We have one out. And the count is 0-2. That batter is hit by the pitch. She will take first. Lakin starts with a ball there. Count is 1-0. There is a runner at first. We do have one out here in the bottom of the third. It's a nice single out to left field. Runner from first will advance to second. So now the Green Devils have a runner at first and second. Saints do have one out here in the bottom of the third. Batter pulls back the bat on the bunt attempt for ball one. Ball outside there. No miscommunication there. No one covering third, so that the runners do advance to second and third on that bunt attempt. Saints have one out here in the bottom of the third. There's a good bunt. Out at first. Runner does score from third. That will be out number 2. That should move the score 9-5. Saints have 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Just need to get this out number 3. Lakin starts with a strike. Swing and a miss there for another strike. Count should be 0-2. And there's strike 3 for out number 3 here at the bottom of the third. So after 3, Saints are down 9-5. All right, we're about to start the top of the 4th here in the JV game. Saints are down 9-5. Up to bat first will be Celie Mae Athey. She's playing first base tonight for the Saints. All right, up to bat, Sealy May here in the top of the fourth. Start with ball one, a little low and outside. And Sealy May will take first base after being hit by the pitch. That will bring up to bat Kylie Cruzy. She walked her last time up at bat. We're in the top of the fourth. Now the Saints are down 9-5. We have a runner on first. And the first pitch to Kylie is ball one. Looks at pitch number 2 for strike 1. It'll bring Kylie's count to 1-1. Swing and a miss there. Brings the count to 1-2. And Kylie will go down on strikes for out number 1. That will bring up Bella Blunt. Check swing there, but that will be ball number 1. Saints have a runner on first. That is Sealy May Athy down there. Bella Blunt is up to bat. Count is 1-1. We are in the top of the fourth, and the Saints are down 9-5. Little high for strike number 2. Pickoff attempt down at first base is no good. Ground ball to second base. Bella will be out at first, but Sealy does advance to second. That makes 2 outs for the Saints and brings up to bat Addie Jensen. First pitch will be ball 1. Up to bat is Addie Jensen. Outrunning at second base is Sealy May Athy. Quite outside for strike 2. That'll bring Jada's pitch to 1-2. Ball low. Bring Addie's count to a 2-2. That'll be ball 3, bringing Addie's count to full. Drop third strike. Catcher does throw the ball down to first, so Addie is out for out number 3. And after the top of the 4th, Saints are still down 9-5, which brings up the bottom of the 4th. I cannot see the score of the baseball game, but if anybody does know that, they can gladly text me. I'd be curious to know where they're at in their game and the score. Okay, we're going to get started at the bottom of the 4th. First pitch will be ball 1. So again, we're in the bottom of the 4th. Saints are down 9-5. It's a ground ball from shortstop to first for out number 1. Nice play by Addie Jensen to Celie May. First pitch is ball 1. Little blooper over to shortstop again. Throws a little low, gets by the first baseman, so the runner will advance to second. So that runner gets on base by error. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Saints have 1 out. And they are down 9-5. There is a base runner on second. That pitch is popped up and fouled off behind the catcher. Moves the count to 0-1. Batter looks at that pitch for strike number 2. Lakin is way ahead in the count, 0-2. Infield fly mishandled. Runner is safe on the error at first. The runner from second will advance to third. Saints have 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Ball outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss there for strike 1. Brings the count to 1-1. There's a ground ball Missed off the glove of Lakin. Runner will be safe on the error at first. A run will score. So now Osage has runners at first and third. Here in the bottom of the fourth. Saints have one out. Just look. On that pitch, the runner will advance to second. We need a clean defensive play for out number 2. Fly ball out to right. That will drop. A run will score. That brings the score 11-5. Saints just still have one out. Really looking for out number 2. Runner from first advances down to second. There's another infield grounder, just a little bit mishandled. Runner will be safe on the error at first, and it will score another run. That brings the score to 11-5. We are still in the bottom of the fourth. Saints have one out. And with that pitch, the batter will trot down to first. She was hit by the pitch. So now we have bases loaded. Saints still just have one out. Another miss just off the glove. That will score another run. Saints just need to take a deep breath, regroup, and look for the next out. That's a fly ball. Celie May handles it easily for out number 2. That will hold all the runners. So now in the bottom of the fourth. Score is 13-5. Saints have 2 outs. Bases are loaded, so we would like to finish strong here with out number 3 and hold this score. Ball high there brings the count to 2-0. Fly ball out to center. Nice catch by Jada Meyer for out number 3. Nice catch, Jada. And that will be the ball game. So our JV girls end up falling 13-5 after 4 innings. Still just working some things out, but good effort by the Saints. Tomorrow we will be at the Newman tournament for the varsity tournament. We will play Clear Lake at 10, and at 1:30 we will play AGWSR.